Let people roll in. We'll get the show on the road. Move back a little bit. God damn. Oops, knocking stuff over. We're good though. Didn't fall over. Nice. Let's get this up so I can share the link. Once I figure out how that works. Channel. Let's try this. One day I will have this stuff figured out. Ooh, on the upper hand, it does look a lot better than YouTube, so that's good. Is there any... Why can't I share this? What am I doing wrong? Oh, share. Ha! Had to scroll down. Tweet. Rockin' Robin. Tweet. Tweet. Boom. Bueno. Get this shit started soon. Fix the beard? Huh? God damn. Little fluff out. Hope everybody's bueno out there, by the way. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Either way, hope everyone's mucho bueno. That's what I wanted to say. Brand new podcast. The podcast is back. It is returned. I am very excited about it. You can go check that out right now if you want to become a $5 patron. Patreon.com/Church of Juvie. It's been a long time thing as far as this little community. Like before Hooligan Squad was one of the like titles of us kind of thing. And yeah, that name came from another hooligan. Trust me. It's not my own ego that I was like, I want my own church or some shit. You know what I mean? Excuse me. But yeah, new podcast on the Patreon, patreon.com/Church of Juvie. $5 patrons are going to be able to get podcasts and basically like a lot of videos that are going to be coming up. Patrons are going to be able to like have early access to all of those. So it's all building towards a goal, good folks. And actually, a little bit of house cleaning because I just put the podcast up. I want to clear one point up. One, I had mentioned in that stream how all the money, like either like from my own personal stuff, like editing videos for other people or whatever, or the money from the Patreon and merch stores. That's all going towards my goal for the Enchroma glasses. I also mentioned how eventually I would like to get the full art book from Days Gone or the statue from Deacon St. John or whatever that came with the collector's edition. That is not to say that like I'm trying to get all of those at the same time or right now at all. The Enchroma glasses are my main goal right now. Those are my main focus. That is what I'm building up towards and saving towards. The art book and the statue, that's like down the road. You know what I mean? If those come about, then they come about. But those aren't like the immediate things. Those are just things that were on my mind. And I wanted to mention them for the podcast. Also, I probably shouldn't have to like explain certain things or like defend myself or whatever have you. But I don't know. I felt like I needed to like clarify that. I don't know. Either way, Hooligan Hangout, you beautiful bastards. Probably be a quick one tonight. But on Wednesday, we are going to be excuse me, my goodness, the burpees. But on Wednesday, we are going to be doing a gameplay stream. I'm either going to do Mad Max or some Days Gone. Not too sure yet. Maybe the hooligans can like vote on it. Or we'll play something else. Who knows? Either way, I want to do a gameplay stream. We'll probably do like one or two, you know what I mean, throughout the week. Like I had mentioned before, I want to do at least one Hooligan Hangout and then one gameplay stream if I can throughout the week. And yeah. So Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, same time as always for the Hooligan Hangouts. Come hang out. We'll either be taking a drive through the broken road or we'll be taking a drive around the wasteland. Or fucking something else completely different. Who knows? You're going to have to tune in to find out. God damn. Okay. Okay. This is really quick. a couple people have asked me how come like I didn't do a review for Endgame, or like how come like if I was, or even if I was planning to do one, and I am not. I just want to say that. I have my thoughts on the movie. To be honest, I don't know. Like, long story short, not my kind of thing. I'd rather not put that out there. I'd rather just like let folks enjoy that movie. You know what I mean? There's enough kind of people like kind of just, I don't know, spreading a lot of hate and everything and just talking a lot of shit on social media and everything lately, whether it's because of the newest Game of Thrones episode, Endgame, or Days Gone. Like, I've noticed that like all three of these have just like generated these, I don't know, these weird communities of like trollish type behavior. And like, while I wouldn't be trolling and everything, I don't know. I don't want to put it like, just because I didn't like a movie, I don't feel like I should put a review out just to like add to that side. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm fat. What up, brother? What's going on, man? You haven't missed much. Yeah, you haven't missed much. Podcast is back. That'll be out on, oh, I didn't even mention this. My bad. This week, the podcast will be out on Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern. So that'll be out in the morning for you folks. It'll be out all day, all that, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you don't want to wait, that's on the Patreon right now for the $5 patrons. And boom, skadoodles. There it is. What's going on, Hamilfet? How you been, brother? Chat it up quick first. I know there's a delay. That's the one shitty thing about these chat things. What can you do? Man, I already nerded out about like the Winterfell Battle of Winterfell episode, but I can't stop thinking about it. So goddamn good. Okay. I was on Twitter like after, and I saw a lot of people complaining that the episode was too dark. I don't know. If you're watching it in less than 1080, I can't hear it. I can't hear you complain about quality or anything. If it's less than 1080, you're not getting the full quality, good folks. Come on now. Hamilfet. Not too bad. Back in the gym getting my strength on. That's what's up. I've been doing a little bit as well. You know what I mean? Got my weights and everything back there and just, getting slowly back into the working out and just feels good. Been working out a little bit. Getting back in the filming and everything full swing. It's just, it's good, folks. It's good. Couple little bumpy parts on the personal life, but hey, it's about balance. You got the good, you got the bad, you mix them up, and that's the facts of life, as it were. Don't need that one because I talked about it on the podcast. So bam. That was my chair, I promise. Quick little, review. Days Gone. That's what I was talking about. This game is so much fun. I don't know if I've talked about it. I think I talked about it on the podcast. I don't know. I'm going to talk about it again, though. Days Gone is such a good game. I don't know. I haven't experienced any of the glitches, hand farts. I can't help it sometimes. My bad. Danielson. Oh, yeah. Getting on my bonsai tree shit going on. Balance. Nature. You know what I'm saying? Crane kicking bitches. I don't mean bitches in the derogatory term of ladies. I'm not kicking or putting my hands on ladies. I just want to clarify that. You know what I mean? It is like a metaphorical bitches. I'm crane kicking metaphorical bitches. You know what I mean? Just clear that up. It's about balance, man. I got the real farts. Oh man, I love Hamilfet. Days Gone. My goodness, it is such a good fucking game. Like I understand some people might have experienced other glitches and maybe more than others. I've experienced no glitches, and maybe that's, I don't know. Well, that's a good thing. But like that happens with games and stuff. I did talk about this on the podcast. My bad. I did, or like with open world games, and especially games of this size, there's going to be glitches. You know what I mean? Even with games like back in the day or whatever, there were glitches. It happens. But Days Gone, like I love it so much because, like, oh, here's some stuff I didn't mention. Oh, hope you're watching Cobra Kai. I saw that season 2 started, but I haven't started watching it yet. But I've also just been like binge watching Kitchen Nightmares and Hell's Kitchen and stuff with my lady. So we love us some Gordon Ramsay. Can't help it. Yeah, if season 2 is as good, I'll definitely check it out. I trust Hamilfed on this one, so. But yeah, so Days Gone. For me, like, I don't know. I love this game because it feels like I don't know, it feels like a story that I really do care about. It feels like a character that you just get lost playing as, and in this world where like you make too much noise and the freakers, these mutants that are trying to fucking eat each other and you, will hear you and just start coming in. It's fucking crazy. Like you could get into a shootout with someone and there's nothing else around, and then these fucking cannibal freakers start coming in from everywhere. Like at one point I was in like a little camp or whatever, and it was just human, like it was regular people. Killed them all, stealth shit. I've played every Splinter Cell, all right? I know how to get my Sam Fisher on. That's all I'm saying. But then like I just started walking around normal and like jogging around normal, and then fucking freakers started showing up. Like it was so fucking cool. And like I was watching videos and the developers were saying after playing this, like other people in the studio like felt like they wanted to like get a motorcycle because it was just so much fun in this game. And yeah, it is so much fun like driving around on the motorcycle, riding around. I don't know. Either way, I fucking want one. And I don't even care if it looks like a drifter bike like Deacon's. That looks so cool to me. Like, God. Days Gone is like, I don't even care. Other people can have their like opinions. For me, it is absolutely one of the coolest games that I've gotten to play. I absolutely love this world of a post-apocalyptic Oregon, and it looks so beautiful, and it's just, yeah, it's so good. It's so bueno. Hamilfat, I've had zero time for gaming. Probably gonna sell my Xbox One. Man, honestly, that happens sometimes. You know, actually for a long time, like I had a PS3 with a bunch of games. Well, I still have the PS3, but like I had it and I didn't touch it for a long ass time. Like the kids used it more than I did or whatever. Or even at that time we were using it for like Netflix more than like I was using it for gaming. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes that happens, man. I feel like it's up to you. But for me, sorry, I had to fix my pen. For me, like I've had times where I'm like, I don't know, maybe I should just like sell it or whatever. Like when it was just PS3 or whatever. But then like I'd hit a moment like a week later or a month later and I'm like, fuck, I really want to play this game now. And you just jump in or whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know, but everyone's different, man. Sell it if you need to sell it. Or if you want to sell it. It's up to you, brother. Hamilford. Season 2 kicks ass. Binge watched it twice already. Dedicated fan. Humble brag. My goodness. Now watching season 1 again. Ooh, hit us with another humble brag. Humble brag, sir. I have issues. Man, don't even worry about it. You should have seen me watching the Battle of Winterfell today. I'm pretty sure like fucking my lady thought I was gonna have a panic attack or something. Like at one point it was so goddamn intense for me. Like I had to stand up and I was just standing with my hands like on top of my head like this because I didn't know what to do with my hands. I couldn't sit down anymore. It was just so fucking intense. It was the most stressful 90 minutes of my life. My goodness. So good though. But I'll talk about it on the podcast, so I'm not going to dive into it too much here. So, if you want to see that, $5 patrons, you can join that, or wait till Thursday. It's going to work different like next week, though. Next week, patrons will have it on Sunday, dropping it on Thursday or Friday. I'll probably aim for Thursday because I don't want to put them out too late. And that's subject to change as well. You know what I mean? Nostalgia, dude. It's definitely awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely one thing. Like nostalgia, it's just, I don't know. When you've been a fan of something all your life, whether it's comic books or comic book like movies or shows, like, or just anything else, whatever it is. I don't know. There's nothing quite beats that. Because even if like other people who aren't as familiar with the characters or whatever kind of watch that movie or take in that content and they don't enjoy it, there's a chance that like you will because of the just like nostalgia, and that's okay. Like, you know, some people will be like, well, it's just because like you're like a diehard fan. It's like, yeah, so what? You know what I mean? Sit on your hands. That's what she told me to do too. Hashtag Hamilfet has issues. No worries, brother. I'm there with you. I've rewatched so many Walking Dead and Game of Thrones episodes. I've watched fucking every Karate Kid movie, minus the next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank. Let's not dwell on it. All right, let's not dwell on that one. But Karate Kid Part 1, 2, and 3, my goodness. Part 2 is my favorite. When they go to Okinawa, come on now. Is that the one? Yeah, with the drum. Yeah, that's Part 2. I still got to see Endgame. I'm slacking. Huh? I don't know. Opening weekend, apparently, like, it was intense to get tickets. Yeah, there's some people that apparently couldn't get tickets up until, like, Tuesday, basically. Endgame, it's one of those things. Look, man, even if you're not a fan of the Marvel movies, I know, folks, there's people who aren't actually fans of the Marvel movies. It happens. But, like, it's one of those things. You have to, like, see the work they've put in. What is it, like 10 years, maybe plus? All of the movies that have been building up to Infinity War and Endgame, like, it takes a lot of work. That takes a lot of writing and a lot of direction and everything. So, like, what they've done with Endgame and Infinity War is very impressive. Like, whether you're a fan of the actual content or not, overall, as, like, a franchise and a story and, like, running it like a comic book, like, movie franchise, really. I don't know. They did a good job with that, at least. It feels like the whole, like, you could read these separate comics from these other heroes, but the stories are intertwined somewhat. You know what I mean? Somewhat. We all know Thor Dark World. But there's some people that like that. So who am I to judge? Only God can judge. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. See it when you can. You know what I mean? Don't rush. If you'd rather wait till fucking it comes out on, like, video on demand or Blu-ray, do that. You know what I mean? Don't let anybody pressure you to be who you don't want to be, Hamilfet. You're your own woman. You know what I mean? But yeah. Excuse me. Next month, me and my lady, for her birthday, are going to go see John Wick Chapter 3. I believe it's called Equilibrium, actually. But either way, very excited about that. Me and her love the John Wick movies. So, yeah. Man, how can you not? It's so badass. Excuse me. Hamilfet. Marvel has developed every character. That's where I feel that DC screwed up. We had the Justice League before Aquaman. Just my opinion. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like it was more messed up because, honestly, like, when they were already, like, fighting an uphill battle because people wanted it to be more like the Marvel format. And because it wasn't, and because a lot of people already don't like Zack Snyder, the way he does movies and everything, like, it was already going to be an uphill battle. I feel like Warner Brothers should have let Zack Snyder do his thing. They should have done the Snyder Cut for Justice League because it actually adds more to Aquaman's story. There was actually a lot more to his story in Justice League. And even at the end of the movie, Like, literally, the end of Justice League for Aquaman was supposed to be Mira and, God damn it, I can't, Oro? No. I don't know. Willem Dafoe's character. It was supposed to be them coming to talk to him about, like, what's going on in the events of Aquaman, talking about his brother and everything. And Aquaman tells them, like, no, I'm going to go with my dad. I'm going to go see my dad. And it led in so perfectly, and all, like, so much of it was cut out when they had to bring Joss Whedon in. And a lot of people still, like, say that they did that because, like, they didn't like what Zack Snyder done, so they brought, or Zack Snyder did, so they brought Joss Whedon in from the Marvel side. It's actually because he faced a very, like, serious tragedy in his family and took a break from the movie. I don't know. I don't know if it's just rumors and whatever else going around right now, but apparently there's a lot of talk about the Snyder Cut being actually released. I don't know. Zack Snyder, like, shared at a Q&A, like, more about, like, his, like, actually what they had shot and everything for his version of Justice League, and it would I feel like it would have been so much better. And it would have set things up for Aquaman and Flash and Cyborg, and just, I don't know. I feel like it was just, it could have been so much, you know what I mean? And now, like, Ben Affleck isn't going to be Batman anymore, so even if we do get the Snyder Cut, we're probably not going to get him as Batman again. And it's just, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of, Warner Brothers fucked DC up more than DC, like, itself, because Warner Brothers kept, like, cutting shit, and just, I don't know. It's really crazy, like, when you actually, like, look into a lot of the things that went down. And it's not even conspiracy shit. It's actually, like, public record stuff. And, like, it's just crazy. Studio execs should trust the producers and trust the directors that they bring on to projects. I don't understand why they don't. But fucking Zack Snyder, anyway, like, James Wan worked with Zack Snyder to keep the story with Aquaman and everything, like, with Zack Snyder's vision. Zack Snyder and Deborah Snyder have executive producer credits on the Aquaman movie. So yeah, I think that's kind of funny. And I believe he's also going to be the executive producer for James Gunn's Suicide Squad. So he's kind of getting the last laugh on WB, not going to lie. I went off on a tangent about that. My goodness. But yes, if we had gotten all the individual hero movies, it definitely would have been, like, different leading up to Justice League. But even, I feel like, with Aquaman, they reference things in Justice League. So, I don't know. It brings it, like, full circle for me anyway. I don't know. I super like Jason Momoa as Aquaman. So, I'll take it. And I just like seeing superhero stuff on screen. You know what I mean? In certain ways. John Wick. You damn right. Love John Wick. Hamilton. I'm a fan of all superheroes, pro wrestling, He-Man, and Star Wars. It filled a void in my childhood and gave me hope and inspiration to become who I am. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Like, man, pro wrestling. I don't watch it, like, anymore. But yeah, I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. Like, that was Attitude Era, though. Like, not much comes close to the Attitude Era. But that's probably, like, some old man shit. I don't know. And not old man shit, but you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, back in my day was the best time. Like, it's just, man. Yeah, 100%. Like, superheroes for me, like, whether it's fucking Wolverine or Gambit, well, that was one of my favorite. Like, the X-Men cartoon was, like, definitely one of the, like, first things that, like, was a superhero thing that I kept watching or taking in all the time. Like, Gambit was one of my favorite characters. Wolverine, Cyclops, it's just like, I don't know. There's so much. Even the Punisher, like, I have the Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie, folks. I just, like, oh my goodness. Daredevil, like, there was a part of me that was like, if being blind is like that, I'm not, like, I don't mind going blind. When I, like, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Like, obviously, I don't think that now. But yeah, there's so many, like, with superheroes, whether it's fucking Batman or, you know, anybody. Think of a superhero. It could be for you, that applies to you, whatever you want. Whether it's that, or whether it's a band, or whether it's a cartoon or a show or a movie, whatever it is in your childhood that, like, kind of was there for you and helped kind of, like, build who you are now. I don't know, like, you should still like love that stuff. You know what I mean? Try and revisit it too if you haven't for a while. Just be like, oh, that was when I was a kid. Give it a shot. You know what I mean? I didn't play video games for years. At least it feels like years. It's probably only a couple of years, to be honest. But either way, like I didn't play video games for a long time. It's just I was always doing other shit, or like, which, you know, probably wasn't very productive of my time. And just, yeah, I just didn't play games or anything. And then I started kind of missing it and just like wanting to take these adventures with these characters again. And I jumped into it and I just fucking never looked back. You can't. You know what I mean? But yeah. Even if it's stuff from your childhood, revisit that shit. You might be surprised to see like what actually certain things you say now as just like a part of your vocabulary or vernacular, whatever, comes from things that you watched or saw as a kid all the time. I don't know. Hamilton. Old school golden era and attitude era for show. Yeah. I just watched the old school on YouTube. I can't watch the new shit now. No, I don't. I have no idea what happened. I couldn't tell you any wrestlers nowadays, to be honest with you. Like even a little bit after Attitude Era, it was still good. Like fucking Hardy Boys versus the Dudley Boys versus Edge and Christian in the TLC matches. Come on, folks. Chris Benoit. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on, folks. When fucking Triple H first started coming out as the Game and Motorhead was performing on the stage and shit. Get out of here. When the NWO came back. What? Come on. That's like still one of my favorite things about fucking just like my childhood is getting to go to WrestleMania when they came back to Toronto. I can't remember. Probably 2002, I want to say. Excuse me. It might have been 2002. We'll look it up. But that was just one of the coolest things, like, is getting to go to WrestleMania in Toronto when they came back, seeing The Rock, who was my favorite wrestler as a kid, like one of them, and like seeing The Rock versus Hulk Hogan and seeing NWO and just, oh my God, Saliva, if you guys remember that band, they performed at that, actually. Josie Scott. Loved Benoit. Yeah, the Motorhead. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Oh, I went to the wrong year. 2002. March 17th, 2002, Skydome in Toronto. That was the one that I was at because it was the coolest finish to a March break ever. If I remember correctly, I don't remember what day this was. I feel like it was the Sunday. Maybe. It might have been the Sunday of the weekend. Either way. Saturday, like the day before WrestleMania, got to go see Lion King, the play. So fucking cool. And that was definitely something that influenced me, was seeing that play. And then the next day, going to fucking WrestleMania. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. That was one of the coolest weekends of like my childhood. Fucking shouts to having cool aunts and uncles as a kid that, like, you know, had really cool jobs. All right. Time for me to get my butt out of here. Hamilfet, other hooligans. Hope you folks enjoyed. I enjoyed hanging out, chatting it up, Mr. Hamilfet. Again, good hooligans out there. If you don't want to wait on the podcast and other like videos that are going to be coming up, $5 patrons are going to have early access to that stuff. Patreon.com/Church of Juvie. There's also merch stores and everything. You can find those over on the YouTube channel. They're all in the links in the descriptions of the videos. So boom. Getting into the full swing of things. If content will not be dropping every day, it'll be dropping basically every other day. And yeah, either way, we'll see what happens, won't we? Won't we? All right. Boom to you, Mr. Hamilfet. Okay, mucho love, brother, and mucho love to all of you. Mwah, 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 for your beautiful fat cheese. But quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos, for the love of everybody, keep being weird. Awkward outro, hitting my buttons, stopping the stream now. Yep.